Hello, fellow nature lovers. Let's get aboard this antique hunk of monogrammed mechanism and join these young Florida folk on the darndest outdoor expedition. Yup, we're at famous Wakulla Springs headed for a picnic. But what a picnic, different from anything you ever saw or heard of. Now, anywhere along here would appear to be a good place to park and eat, but your driver and his pals seem to have something else in mind. We told you this was going to be a goofy enterprise, and we weren't kidding. See? Right into the aqua. Look where that arrow's pointing. Okay, going down. Hold everything, including your breath. It's the basement kid's last stop, and the cameraman's hit bottom along with us. Hey, the water sure is clear, isn't it? Couldn't find a a better place anywhere. How about a game of follow the leader? Might as well work up an appetite for lunch. Yes, this is a real underwater playground, a marine wonderland. So fabulous that you want to hold your breath. In fact, you'd better. On every picnic, you always find two people who go romantic. Hey, look, a canoe. Careful, kids, don't tip it. It might sink. Now, you sit up front, Mabel. It's drier up there. I'll sit in the back and paddle. Suppose we go up the lake a bit. Gee, mighty pretty country around here. And did you notice? No mosquitoes. You know, this ought to be a good place to collect some firewood for that barbecue we're going to have. So let's get out and pick up some kindling. Well, look what the rest of the gang's found. Maybe you could call these undersea saws. Well, this is the cradle of the deep, so let's rock. One advantage of this high-low game is that it gives you a momentary chance to see what's going on in the drier world upstairs. Now, what'll they think of next? You've heard of pitchers going to the well. Here are a couple of pitchers in the well. This is a variety of the horseshoe sport that, as far as most people are concerned, is all wet. But these lads don't seem to think so. Look at that form. And look at this iron shot, almost a ringer. Okay, son, let's see you beat that. Very pretty. This is for the Underwater Championship of the United States. It could be for the Championship of the World. Nobody'd argue the point with them. They'll have to measure that one. Yep, that's too close to concede. We'd better have a look at the situation. There seems to be a division of opinion here. Now take it easy, fellas. Don't start working up a perspiration. It's only a game, nothing to lose your temper over. Why not call it quits and have a little air before lunch? Yes, sir, nothing like air to keep you going, especially after all the activity that's been going on around here. Man, that really hits the spot. Now, what do you say, kids? Don't you think it's about time we did something about food? Gosh, makes you hungry just to look at a grill like this. That's it, son. Just light the wood that's already in there. Now, another stick or two. Ah, there we are. You know, if you didn't see it with your own eyes, folks, you'd swear it was impossible, now wouldn't you? No picnic is a picnic without weenies on a stick, and there are plenty to go around even though it's a pretty hungry mob. Oh, watch it, kids. Better not get your fingers too near that fire. It's pretty hot. According to the cookbooks, this all ought to turn out to be some kind of a stew, what with all the added water. But according to what we see, it's crisp, freshly roasted frankfurters. Come on, sister, let's go find a table. Here's one. Say, they've really got everything down here for a picnic except air and ants. And in a place like this, you don't need them. Oh, looks awfully good. Maybe it even tastes good. Oh, a real banquet. Food seems to be going up everywhere, doesn't it? That's right, grab it. This is fresh water. That's why we need a salt shaker. You can get mighty thirsty on a picnic, but if you bring along a thirst quencher, it's just down the hatch. Well, this is the last of the food. It sure tasted good. Now for a smoke. Believe it or else. Look at that match floating to the surface. You know, one of the advantages, and practically the only advantage of living underwater, is that you never have to clean up or wash dishes at the end of a party. Oh, but this isn't the end, not yet. In this damp design for living, everything seems to be included. For instance, music. There's nothing phony about this phonograph, except it doubles as a turtle tourist camp. I wonder what record's on here. Swinging on a starfish. Just the thing for deep sea dancing. Come on, gang. No, this isn't jitterbugging, folks. This is waterbugging. Arthur Murray never taught this one in a hurry. All right, you human fish, it's about time to head for dry land. The car seems ready. A little moisture seems to have accumulated on the spark plugs. Aha, but apparently it doesn't interfere. All right, pile in, kids. Don't open the doors, they might leak. Gee, we had a great time. Just hope it isn't raining upstairs. Nope, all clear. Well, that winds up the picnic. If you've got a lake like Wakulla Springs in your neighborhood, you can have an underwater outing yourself sometime. But here's a hint. You'd better take a movie cameraman along so that when you hit bottom, he can tell you how to stay there. So long.